So hopefully I can have more than one save on here. But we are going to be playing Avowed today. And I've already played a little bit so I could get familiar before I recorded. But I have not gotten horribly far. So here we go.
A world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. In a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
All right, so thoughts. The art is really good. I like the art. The storyline is amazing. It seems pretty fleshed out from what I've seen so far. And check out the character creator. So these are all the presets. Look at this one. Like, it looks like you can't see. Look at that. That's crazy, right? I like this one. It's really simple. There's also this one. Like, I'm obviously going to be a girl, but let's go through these real quick for you guys. So this one is my favorite, though. Because it just has the symbol on the eyes. But I'm going to go through them all here, so you can see the presets, and then we're going to make our character. That one's interesting, too, with the vines. That's really pretty. It looks like coral, like she could be like a mermaid princess or something. So these are all looking, like, these all look really good. Like, I really like them. Like, the ones that cover the eyes are so weird. Like, it's so interesting, but it's also so weird. So that one's my favorite, so that's the one I'm going to start with. And I like the elf look with the ears, so I'm going to do that, the female elf. I could also do the female non-elf. And it changes the body too, not just the face. Just keep that, like, look at the body when I change them. So, and the same with the boys too. But I like the elf look. So skin tone, I'm gonna be kind of pale. You can literally do any, like, skin tone you want. See? So, but I'm pale in real life, so I'm gonna make mine pale. Okay, so, and then this is face preset, so you can change the face. And so I think this is the one that I used on my other character. But, like, there's all these ones. So this one, or this one. I like this one because it's kind of smaller, but yeah, I like this one because it's kind of smaller. So I'm gonna stick with that one. I think that was a good choice. So godlike features, I like that it's just on the eyebrows. I used this one on my last character though because I thought it was interesting, but I'm gonna go through all of them for you guys. So there's this one. There's that one. This one's more subtle, which I kind of like. That's the other one I like too with the vines. So I think I'm going to keep the eyebrow one for this character, just so my characters are a little bit different. Because this is pretty cool, but this is also, and I like the subtleness of it, but it's still like visible. Alright, hair. Wait. Godlike features. Alright, there's these two. You can have stuff on your head also. How do you take it off though? Because I didn't originally have something on my head and I don't want it. Display godlike hair features in-game. NPC supposed to react to godlike features. Okay, yeah. No, I don't want hair features. I don't remember if I did on my other character. I might have. I might not have. I don't know. But I like this one. So now let's go to hair. And her hairstyle is one that I also like, but let's go through these so you can be bald. These are all the boy ones, the man ones. So I'm just gonna go real quick. The game is on Game Pass, which is what I'm playing it on. So if you want to come in and like see for yourself and play around with this yourself, you can. Alright, so let me go back to this hairstyle because that's what I like. And you can have, so there's a color wheel for the hair, so you can have it be any color you want. I like it being a bright pink. That's what I do with all my characters. And same with the highlights. Oh, it's pretty good, right? I think so. Pretty interesting. So that's the hair. So you can have any of these colors you want, but I like this the best. And then facial hair, you can have beards. I'm not going to go through all the beards because I'm not going to wear a beard, but you can also color the beards and stuff too. You can just kind of look and guess what they'll look like. I know a lot of people like to put beards on their characters, so... And then you can even go even deeper with the face and stuff. You can change the eye proportions and the eye color, which I'm going to change my eye color. I like it to be a bright blue, so it kind of, not purple. I want it to be a nice blue that kind of stands out against the pink in her hair, like that. And you'll see kind of why it's okay to make your character, you can also have different colors left and right eye. They can be different colors, if you want them to be. So that's pretty interesting too. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to, but yeah. So in here, again, more in depth with the facial features, you can change the eyebrows and stuff. I'm going to leave the eyebrows alone. And same with the nose. And the face shape. Jaw, chin, and cheek. And the mouth. So you can go pretty in depth. I'm just leaving all of this alone though. And then you can go extras, so you can have like freckles and like different complexions. I just leave that as plain. And then complexion color, so like, but it doesn't really matter because I mean, it does matter if you have a complexion. Like, if I want to do this, then I can make it look like that. But I am just doing a plain complexion, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't seem to really do anything anyway, to be completely honest. Like, it didn't seem to change anything. But yeah, so I'm just doing that. Lips, so I like to do this with the pink lipstick here. Maybe make it a little darker to match my hair a little better. Like that. So I like doing just like something simple like that, but they have all these other styles as well. The character creator goes really in depth, which I have to applaud the devs for that. I love character creation. One of my favorite things. So this part is fun too. So facial scars, you can have like all of these different like scar designs, which is so interesting. I am probably going to keep it off, but you can have different colors. So you can have it in different stages or whatever and change the brightness of them. I'm going to leave it without any scars. But because I like the plain look personally, but I think it's really interesting. You can also add eyeliner, which I don't know if I'm going to add to this character. I think I added it to my other character, but again, like I prefer the plain look, so I probably won't add any eyeliner. And then makeup, so you can have full face makeup too, like this type of thing, and it can be any color you want. So like I'm gonna pick the full face right here, and then I'm gonna change, so I can do that like with the different colors. Or like I can have that. Any of these. So I think these are really cool, and I thought about using one of these. That's pretty. But I prefer the plain look, and I don't want anything that I'm gonna like regret doing. So like today I might want one of these, and tomorrow I probably won't. I probably won't like it. So that looks like someone just like smacked you in the face or something. That's so weird. Just like face plant. Anyway, so yeah, you can do that. You can do the different colors of it. And you can do makeup 1, 2, 3. So you can have like different shades of the same one too. Again, I'm not going to play around too much with that. If you want to get the game and play around with it, you can. But I think that that's really cool that they added stuff like that too. So this is the really important part of the character creator though. This is the part that like really truly matters. So this is select your background. So each one determines which weapon set you'll be best at. So, Arcane Scholar, after graduating with honors from Bragenhill Academy, published a treaty on soul lineages that threatened the legitimacy and drew the ire of a local lord. When he had you arrested, the Emperor intervened and recruited you into the archives of the Imperial Court. Your mind is a bottomless well of occult knowledge, legal precedent, historical observation, and poetry you've forgotten more than most people ever learn. So, that's the Arcane Scholar. And these are kind of, you can use these for like role-playing purposes or whatever, but this is like, this matters. When your village's crafts failed, your strange insights and unsettling manner earned your neighbor's suspicion. You foresaw the torches and pitchforks and fled to High Crown, where the Emperor recognized your talents and elevated you from back alley fortune teller to his personal mystic. You have learned how to wield power from the shadows. All it takes is a dash of influence and a pinch of deception. So I think this one is going to be the one that I picked because I want to be a, because I want to, do the mage build, but let's read the rest of them. You were born to a noble house of great influence, middling wealth, and questionable morals. When scandals in succession disputes saw your family cast down, you threw yourself on the Emperor's mercy, and he shielded you. Canny yet refined, you have become a formidable force at court and an invaluable ally to the Emperor. Born to humble beginnings and driven to desperation by famine, your life was destined to end on the executioner's block until the Emperor spared you. You're more at ease in the wilderness than in court, but your cleverness and observant nature have made you one of the Emperor's most trusted operatives. Whether tracking prey or spying on enemies, your skills are put to work both inside and outside of the throne room. You distinguished yourself on the field of battle, fighting a violent day-night uprising, and the Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall grass spearmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The Emperor values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. So there's going to be a lot of reading in this, obviously, and I am terrible at it. I read really fast, and so you guys, if you have trouble understanding me, I apologize. But those are all of the backgrounds. I'm going to do Court Augur. I think I did the Scholar my first playthrough. And like I said, I didn't finish that playthrough, but... So I have 0 points available. I thought I had 1. No, I don't. Okay, so... Dexterity, Perception, Intellect, and Resolve are my points that I get for this. Okay. So we'll see how that works out for me, but you can add these later when you level up and stuff, you get points. And then game difficulty. Let's do easy.
Worthen Roth! Silmes Metum! Worthen Roth! Silmes Metum! Worthen Roth! Silmes Metum!
Do that one. Alright, so name. It automatically does Envoy, and you will be called that throughout the entire game, but you can name yourself anything you want. So I'm gonna do, Luna Sirius, like both my cats. So fun, enter your name. So I could do Luna Sirius. I'm just gonna do Luna. Okay. Luna Sirius doesn't sound right, but I do have 2 cats. One is Luna, one is Sirius, and they're both named after Harry Potter characters who I love. And that's who I would name them after. But confirm character design, yes. Okay. This game is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Oh, it's so cute! Look how cute! It's so cute! Oh, it's gonna climb the tree. Oh my goodness. It's adorable. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Oh, it died.
You know of the living land.
That's so sad.
The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders, and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath.
Oh no!
Seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches.
That's horrid.
Tendrils reach towards us to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you. Go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Our ship's been through much. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're on a beach somewhere, it looks like. We survived, surprisingly. Who is that creature?
Envoy, over here. You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We... The name's Garrick, ma'am. Quarter gunner, 3rd Adheran Fleet. We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but... I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless
Unless the soldiers were not of their own minds. Sorry, I haven't been reading these.
In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Right. The Emperor sent me to investigate a soul plague. Hold on, what about the people who attacked us? Then we have to get to the mainland.
We may not be through with them. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help. Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that mace. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
Oops, wrong button.
At least some supplies survived, for all the good it does.
Alright, I'm gonna look around first before we go through there. This is something I learned my first time around that's really important. Making sure that you loot everything you can.
Don't suppose they were using that either.
Here lies Emmeline, man-at-arms, bravest of us. Here lies Brit, faithful quartermaster, served Nemnock to the end. Alright, let's open tab, open inventory. Let's equip our mace. Once we get a wand, we won't be using the mace, but we alright.
You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
So let's check over here, and then I'm gonna go in the water. So some of our people are in the water too. And yes, I'm going for a swim after all of that. What do you mean? A nice little dippity dip with the dead bodies. Why not? Oh, look, there's a chest. See, this is why. Alright, I think that's the only thing that's here though. I can't break those. Alright, up here. Let's smash through this. Climb up here. Make sure I'm not missing any looting opportunities. Those things have been through enough. I'm not gonna kill it. Doesn't give you anything anyway when you do. Alright, we have a fight on our hands.
No! The fort's lit their distress beacon. We've got to hurry.
Alright, let's go.
Zara shouldn't be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols?
Clearly they haven't been doing their patrols. This mace is pretty good. I could also equip because I put it on easy. No use in making things harder than they need to be, right? So, like, these markings here are fun too. Those are all over the place.
Come on, the fort's up ahead.
So this part kind of reminds me of Hogwarts Legacy because of how you can, like, look out at, like, the shipwreck and the beach and stuff.
Tripwire.
Oh. Let's disarm it. There's gonna be another one, too.
How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Is there something behind the waterfall? No. Always good to check. We need all the loot we can get. A bloodbath.
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside.
Hey, how did I know he was going to say that?
Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
Lowell visited for the third time this week, comes nearly every day now, says insects keep crawling on him, asks for an unguent that will repel them, have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites, abrasions from scratching getting worse. A sibling brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfall found her unconscious near empty bottles of sleeping draught administered. A medic, once she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Riordan, showing signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Emmerich is trying to poison him, must discuss this with the captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it the Adra starting to think I should sleep with my lancet at night? Oops, wrong button. Looking around for anything. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of the aura in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra. Build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source, but Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder your place in the Great Wheel. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be. Roasted chicken. Oh, a shield. And we got a storage key. Another dream last night. Mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out. Tear them out. Whoever finds this, their roots grow from the head.
Roots?
Interesting. Alright, let's equip my shield here.
Why is she talking about roots?
This game is absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, so I don't know why she was talking about roots. I do, but
some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
the voice in my head. Can I open this? No. What is that?
These used to be nice quarters.
Not anymore, they're not. 12 mid-spring. Frigate arrived from High Crown. I'm sure I pronounced this frigate wrong. Frigate. Enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment aboard to arm an entire regiment. I assume we take stock and send it on to Paradise, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sensed it in the air at mess, everyone eating slowly and avoiding the subject. No one wants to be responsible for it. What does command think we need to defend ourselves against? We're an outpost. We deal with pirates. We don't need ballista for that. I hope, until told otherwise, comes sooner rather than later. I don't like sitting on gunpowder. Someone's liable to lose a foot. Eggs, okay. I think that's everything in here then. It appears so. We need to go this way.
Is this what they were like?
I don't know.
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
There we go. I don't like the mace. I can't wait to switch weapons. I mean, it hits hard, don't get me wrong, but... Getting him. Running out of stamina, but I'm getting him.
You're back. Guess you've got mine.
What's in here? Got some more health potion. Is there anything else to loot through here? Guess not. Let's go this way. Grab that. Cannot wait until I find a wand.
To clear those brambles.
Breaking all of those. Just in case we find more coin.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in!
I know you are. Hold on. Or, okay. To get in there. Okay, let's talk to her.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. She's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
Do we have a problem?
Adiers had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints. I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
But the soldiers have had the soul plague. The Emperor sent me to investigate.
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
And you saw that from your cell, did you?
I heard it, alright. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
The storm made them go
I've
mad?
got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
We could make her I need to, hold on. We could make her speak truth. There are methods.
Wait. Look. We don't have to like each other. But we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
You'd help two Adirans after that?
Doesn't look like I have a choice, eh? You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
I could just take the ship, or...
gods. That's the sanest thing I've heard all day.
Let's go find the
It's in
key.
the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this,
No matter what her motives are, I don't think we should leave her here by herself. And we can't get through that way. That's right. We have to go up here. And there's the bow. So let's equip that real quick, because we need it.
nice work.
And then inventory, we need the mace back and the shield. We need to drop down there. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach, detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity, moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning, demeanor sullen and defiant, refused to verbally engage it with guards. Prisoner offered standard rations and water, told guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed that rations had nonetheless been eaten. Prisoner questioned about purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach, admitted she came to move some goods, refused to specify what kind, denied any connection to Paradis and rebels, but expressed clear contempt for Adir and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat shite. To go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly, returned to holding cell. Okay. So, oh, there's the key. Let's unbar the door. And unlock.
Wish you got around to trusting me eventually.
But how did I get in there? Is there a way in there? Oh, there is. Unlock. Alright. Nothing else in here except that. I still hear something though. They're coming from outside? It's coming from right here. So there's like this little jingle noise whenever there's a loot nearby. That's what I was following. Alright. Oh, I need the bow. Crap. Okay. Inventory. Bow.
Now you've done it.
Not bad.
Where is he? Oh, he's down there. Okay. So I think we go down there. I don't think there's another way. Let's check and make sure I didn't miss any loot. We can get down that way, but I'm gonna go this way. And let me, my mason shield out. And let me check this water and waterfall. You never know what you're gonna find. There was a chest down here. I don't think I can get up there that way.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this.
Something definitely caused this, but what?
They turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
There's a sword. Still waiting on that wand, though.
Stay low and tick quick. Whoosh. Stay in the tall grass. You can get a drop on.
Strike me blind. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming.
Apparently.
Stay down and don't get us killed.
Now I'm just gonna run in. Hmm. Cool down, dash forward and smash into anything in your way, interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage to break enemy blocks, destroy walls, and shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. Tingle foot, summon lingering and tingling vines, root nearby enemies in place. Summon 3 magical projectiles that seek enemies, dealing damage. Let's do this one, because I am doing mage. Yes. That was fun. Oh, there's a cooldown. Crap!
No sudden moves.
Nothing behind these waterfalls either. No fun. Such a pretty view. Finally,
There's
this
a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles.
spellbook and the wand. Right. Wait, common bow, common grimoire, common wand. Alright. This is what I've been waiting for.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
Well, of course.
The left side! Make your work again!
The thing is, I don't have a shield anymore. Is that all of them?
They're not.
Do I go that way? Okay, I can't get rid of that. I hear something. So do I go this way?
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godless. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Okay. Here's something there too, but I can't get to it. I think we go this way. Into the water. Whatever it is I was hearing, I guess I'm gonna miss it because I don't know what it was.
Tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who disturbs us? I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard. They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers! I become the breeze, the sun. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot.
You're gonna regret this.
Worse than rot!
What are you waiting for? Heal yourself!
I'm hurt. Come on. I can't get away. Why can't I get away? No. Oh my god. I gotta figure this out. How do I dodge? That's what I want to know.
You're gonna regret this.
Why is he only coming after me?
Be your sake! Worse and rough! Worse and rough!
What are you waiting for? Heal yourself.
I am healing myself. This guy just doesn't know when to stop. Alright, I got him.
Probably.
Sedman Rock. Yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawn Shore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt you are unaware that this is your third incident of desertion in the past month. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed you to, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges, Commander Hilden Vintebrand.
Some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Kind of reminds me of The Last of Us a little bit. I got a few things there. I had to learn how to fight using mouse and keyboard because I was using controller before. I think this is where we came from. I'm just kind of looking around a little bit. Or is this where we came from? This is where we came from. Smashing the pots with magic kind of reminds me of Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, so there's this way that we can go, but let's go this way first.
Closer.
Let's interact with this thing.
Have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the address spoke to her. Not like this. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift. Maybe they're... Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
approach!
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know. Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise.
Let's go to Paradise.
Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Final warning, Kai. One more. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And she's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
Excuse me?
Oh, you are?
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Gorgeous, elegant, authoritative.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Who or what is the claviger?
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Nah.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
We left town at the same time?
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
I have a missive to deliver to the Emperor.
Sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
2 missing people and 2 searchers? How auspicious.
Name's Kai. I've been a soldier, a sailor, and a halfway decent baritone.
He's a troublemaker, but a damn qualified one at least.
I knew you had a soft spot for me.
2 missing people and 2 searchers. How
The
auspicious.
Maritime Navy didn't teach me fancy words, but I did learn how to count.
Kai, before you go, please keep in mind that the envoy is a respected member of the court. Make sure she comes back alive, or the steel garrote will have my head.
And
Better
yours.
than mine.
Hmm.
I admire your eagerness, envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does.
Kai fires a powerful shot from his blunderbuss, dealing high stun to a single enemy and taunting them for 10 seconds. Order Kai to burn away webs, brambles, or other flammable obstacles. Okay.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you.
For sure.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3 to 1.
What's in there? It's locked.
Watch where you're going. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we?
Well, that's not very nice, is it? Very welcoming crowd we have here. Let's talk to some merchants.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Volter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
These are all common. I don't need any of them. Oh, speaking of, actually what I do need to do, unequip. Okay, that's how you break it down. I'll keep the shield for now. Let's use the robe. Let's break down that. We can sell that.
Protect that pretty face. Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have you don't want to...
Come on.
All right.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I didn't mean to skip all that.
I don't mind him. What are you interested in?
What do we have here? Armor. 30% damage reduction. Let's buy lockpicks for sure. And let's buy this if we need it to upgrade stuff. Stuff at camp. And we'll go from there. Cancel 15 stamina. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy this or not. Maybe I'll save my coin for later. But I can go here and sell that. Alright.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Daggerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you.
All of their essence potions. Interesting. Let's get rid of the spoiled stuff. Oh wait, I think she said she had lockpicks. Hold
Welcome
on.
back.
Did she have lockpicks? Or was that me? That was me. I had to make sure, right? She doesn't have anything else. Just this stuff. Okay.
The living lands are a dangerous place. A newcomer like you surely needs armor.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
Collect the
I can't
quest.
believe how rude everyone is around here. How hard could it be to find a watcher?
I sense an abiding restlessness in you. A watcher might be just a trick.
How did you... Actually, maybe I should talk to you instead.
I'm not a watcher, merely a soul receptive to the beyond. Why do you think I can help?
I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
Why would Zerups invade your
Why
house?
do they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out? The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Sounds about right. Why don't I look into the Zerup problem for you?
Thank the gods. I wasn't sure how many more pitying looks I could stand. Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them.
Good to know.
Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
Alright, so I think maybe we should go do that. Real quick. Hold on, do I have any? I don't have any points yet. I haven't leveled up. I do have points here though, so let's put a point into Constitution. Oh, I do have points for companions, I guess. Do that one. Let's get rid of these. This just tells you how to play the game. I just don't like it having, like, showing on red. Map. Alright, so where do we have to go for this cabin fever quest? Up here? Find the strangle root, okay. Was I gonna do inventory? Wand and grimoire. Alright. Let's go.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard
That's true, Metal. Do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come see for yourself. Whether you're a Paradisian native, an Adrian newcomer, or anyone else, you are welcome in my arena. Just leave your problems and politics at the threshold unless you want to be the next one to test my theory that kids can fly, but only straight toward the ground and only once. Come to the top of Magrin's Essay to see what you're made of. Okay.
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Stranglewood. The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
It's nothing. I mean, I can climb that. Let's see what's up here. Uh-oh. No.
Keep up the good work, soldiers.
Okay. There's a chest here. Let's open it. That's why we're doing a lot of exploring too as we go. And maybe... It's a good thing I didn't buy any armor because it looks like you can find it. You can also break down that axe.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
Alright, we're going this way. To the cabin.
They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Next one's mine, coming from your right. That's one for us.
Nicely done. Alright, it's a sub cabin.
Or was. It's the Zarub's now.
Alright, who knows what we'll find in here. Be ready for anything. Yeah, leveled up. Alright, let's see what we got here. Inventory. No, character. Let's put a point in the mic. And... Wizard. Let's put a point into this. All right. Do I have any bombs? It appears like it won't really matter if I did because it just goes out to here though.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that.
Very
Looks like
interesting.
an elf and Zara holding hands. What do you see?
They share a bond. This was drawn from deep in the unconscious
You
mind.
know better than me. Take a look around before we go.
It is very interesting. Let's come into here. She was hatching them. Alright, so maybe she didn't need rescued. Or maybe she didn't think she did until she did. It happened again when I was heating up my soup tonight. I heard that same scratching, and sure enough, the syrup was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do syrups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. I'm always sitting at my table and the syrup is there, and we're looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same syrup? And it's just curious. What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy?
She's been having dreams about a syrup. What do you make of that?
Well, Dehangan's the only one who can make sense of it. We should talk to her.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna steal her gold. Make sure there's nothing in those boxes. Alright, let's head back. Let's poke around the edge first real quick and see if there's anything here. There's dead syrups on the bridge.
What's that Zarg doing out here all by himself? A friendly Zarup. Don't see that every day.
Interesting.
Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either. I don't speak Zarup, but it definitely answered you. I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near Dehangan's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
What's down here? There's a note. I made it to Dawnshore only to find that the old landing point is infested with Zerups. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. If supplies are low, I can't take on that many Zerups on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizard spears. If this is the last thing I write, whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Okay. Anything else down here? It doesn't appear so. Skip those Zerups and come up this way. Let's go get this, because this will be a fast travel point later. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Yes. Alright, so hold on, common axe. Let's can I upgrade anything? What do I need? I need Paradise and ladder. Okay. So I can't upgrade anything. But I'm gonna talk to Kai.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
I have a unique connection to the Beyond. I advise the Emperor on matters of souls and divinity.
I should ask you for some good campfire stories later.
I've got plenty.
Good to know. Though, people around here have reason enough to be twitchy as it is. Talk of the plague inland has folks stirred up. More than usual. Is that why the Emperor sent his personal mystic to the Living Lands? Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
I've seen how bad it can get. People are right to fear. That's why I'm here, to find the source and put a stop to it.
I like your confidence. Just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
I can understand the tension. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want to help him going to stop the Jinn Scourge one way or another. I serve at the Emperor's pleasure and he sent me here, that's it. Everyone's heard tales of the living lands. I came for the adventure. Something here calls to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection.
Just
see that one?
Be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the dream scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while.
We'll save the rest of that for later.
But I'll take watch. Just in case. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while.
Alright, so we're gonna exit. So that's our party camp, and it's marked by these stones with glowing on them. There's usually a big open space nearby also. And so that's what we're going to be using to upgrade our gear and stuff. And we should always talk to our companions too, because you can get some good insights from doing that. Alright, let's come back here.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now.
I cleared out the Zerups. Your home is safe now. I found a journal in your cabin. It was interesting. They've made themselves at home. They've even painted on your wall. So I found a journal.
That's private. Why would you do a thing like that?
You and the Zerup may be soul twins. I could explain their strange behavior. Good thing I did. Now I know what this is actually about. Let's do the soul
I
twins.
should have figured I wouldn't be able to fool someone like you. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't. Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here.
Every day of my life, I've always known what I want to do with my life. Play by ear. Expectations lead to disappointment. No one is meant for something. We decide our purpose ourselves. Every day of my life.
That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorup.
Stands to reason Zerups have souls like any other being.
Maybe, but it's not like mine. How could we understand each other? I can't even speak to it. I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Well, when you put it like that, if you're positive it doesn't mean me any harm, I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
Okay. I'll take the compliment. Alright. Find the strangle root. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too.
Leaves, letters won't turn up. Build another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what'll you Adirans do then?
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Look, Paradis and Ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that... Incoming Zarops! You're mine now! Nice shot!
You got him.
Those Zarops must have been scavenging supplies too. Just like the good old days.
Break all the boxes and pots.
Something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside.
There definitely is something on the upper floor. We're gonna go get it. Here we go. I could upgrade my armor. Or I could keep going. What's in here? Oh, there's a note. Dear Mother, every day on the front line is more dangerous than the last. I never thought I'd say that I would rather be facing an organized army than the encroaching wilderness, but this place is truly unlike any other. Still, through the grace of Boudica, we hold strong. The palisades are well defended, and our resolve is unbreakable. When the next wave comes, we will be ready. Reinforcements from the homeland should be arriving within the week, and with them relief. Know as you're reading this that sending this letter was the first thing I did when rotating away from the front. I loved you, your darling son. I love the detail in the little notes and stuff. I love stuff with so much lore like this. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's definitely mine.
This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away.
Well, that's reassuring. So, yeah, I love all the detail of this and everything.
Take your best shot.
Let's take a look around. The more stuff I find that I can break down, the better. Alright, weapons. Common dagger. I'm definitely gonna break that down. Common spear, for sure. Alright. Let's go fight these things for fun. Water beetles. Am I even hitting them?
This one's mine.
Oh, now it lets me hit them.
Worse than rot. Be your sake.
Okay then. That was fun. Let's keep going. This game is absolutely gorgeous though. Look at this. Like, really take some time to look at some of this stuff. I mean, come on. They did amazing.
Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. Even Pargrunen walls can't stand against this place.
This is also a game where you can collect literally everything and it all matters. Which I love. Let's kill these guys.
Time to rally.
It's healing. I need to get rid of its healer.
On your right. One for you.
There we go. Once I got rid of its healer, I was able to beat it. There's always something to do too. Like, you're never left for very long without doing something. Like, there's a bear right there. I could fight it if I wanted to. I might. You're never left for very long without something to do. And you get experience points from fighting things. So there's 2 more bears up here that we have to fight.
Worse and rough. Worse and rough. Be your sake.
I love magic. Poor guy. He's an Adiran soldier.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
We're gonna find out who poisoned you, whoever you are. Dirt speckled amulet. Can I wear it? No.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
We shouldn't be seeing bears in Dawnshore, not this time of year. Either the seasons have gone mad or the bears have. Tracked one of them to a pillar of Adra. Was it my imagination or was the creature praying? Something's very wrong out here. It'd be dangerous to sneak in for a closer look, but danger never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Even if you're not going to use a weapon, I highly recommend taking it because you can break it down. So I could either tell Kai to do this, and I don't really know how to do that. Or... oh, here we go. E.
Aye, aye.
And then he can get rid of that for me. Or I can use a spell to do it. But I'm going to utilize my companions where I can. So what's this way? Let's come here first and see what I can see.
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. There's the chest right here. Alright, let's see what's that. That increases my carry capacity, power attack damage. Let's try this. There's another chest in here. Let's see what we can see. What's in here? Copper, amethyst, nice. Common mace. Alright, lots of stuff in that one. They just took us around in a little circle. I hear something here too. Is it up there? It's probably up there. Let's keep going. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's see if I can't sneak up on this.
How'd
you do that?
Worse than rough.
Someone else was here.
Where did all these brambles come from?
That's Heidi, this one.
Quickly.
No, that didn't work.
One for you.
There we go.
Who's ready for more?
The scourge invades. Claw it out.
I'm trying.
It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear and we'll talk after.
Ravager Eamon, unfortunately I cannot dispatch any of my animancers to your grove, not until you can guarantee their safe passage to the Adrian. Presence in Paradise has complicated our diplomatic relations, but you already knew that when you built them an embassy. Alright.
Show me what you got.
Worse than rough. Worse than rough. Be sick!
Look up, envoy.
Of course I died. Of course I died! Ah! Okay. So close, too. I have unspent ability points. Let's put one into might. Unspent companion ability. Alright.
That's the claviger.
We don't have to read that again.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Hold on, let's do a quick save. Okay.
This one's mine.
Worse than rough! Worse than rough! Be seek!
What is hurting me? Let's come back out here into the open.
Worse than rough!
Behind you.
Be seek!
Oh my god.
They won't get past me. Perk up, envoy.
I'm trying.
Let's see what you got. Good one.
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Good fighting.
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Well, did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavenger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavenger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. Envoy?
She raises a fair question.
On my honor, as your countryman, his death was not of my doing. Let's speak no more of this. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us.
That voice again. So
We
weird.
waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? Well, that's encouraging. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Alright, let's see. Let's go check in with the Adja then, I guess.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape. We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide, do you wish this power or not? A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
All right, let's see. It's being healed. Dream Touch. Heals and revives all nearby allies and deals damage over time to nearby Delemgan, Dream Dolls, and Vessels. Okay.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I've said the same thing after a flask of Eric, but I know better than to trust that feeling.
I think you may have overexerted yourself. Once we're back in civilization, bed rest is in order. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner. Your interests are more aligned than you know. But while you and I answer to the Emperor, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote answer only to themselves. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
It looks beautiful now. Very well done. So how do I get back? I mean, obviously it's not that way, but, you know. I have to check for anything I can collect, right? Like this.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she?
Anything under the water? No, not here. like how that looked when I went under the waterfall. They did really good with this game.
You are full of surprises, envoy. I'd heard god knights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the...
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
They did really amazing with this. Let's see if I can upgrade anything now. I've collected quite a few things. Let's look around here and see if there's anything else to collect. Oh, there is. What's this? Oh, okay. I don't have to worry about that. We have this. So let's set up camp and see if I can upgrade anything. Oh yeah, it also like fully heals me and stuff too, which is nice. Okay, inventory, let's check and see. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll keep the rest of this stuff. Well, let's get rid of this. So I can upgrade. I can upgrade my wand. I can upgrade my robe. I'm gonna actually find some armor. So maybe I want to wait. Let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade my wand a couple of times, and then I'll go ahead and I'll upgrade the robe once. How about that? Alright, so now my wand does more damage.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Alright.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing.
I don't think I have, no, nothing that I can enchant.
My feet facing the bow, that is.
What's this? I can't do anything with that yet. But I can cook. Alright, we we got some stuff cooked. We upgraded some items. Let's head back and finish the quest. Oopsies. I think I went the wrong way too.
Next one's mine. That's one for us.
It's barred. Can we get in any other way? It doesn't appear so. Oh, this way.
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the rip.
Crumbling Gardener's Law. The pages of this decade-old journal are yellowed and brittle. Much of it is illegible, but you can make out the following entry clearly. The soil's been stubborn lately, like it's got a secret to keep. Hopefully those newcomers from the Republics will be able to provide some help. I've heard that some of the best animancers the old country had to offer are here now. No answer yet to my letter, but I'm sure they'll reply soon. They wouldn't have a fellow valiant in the dark, right? Others have been saying that maybe we should just pack up and throw our lot in with Fior. I don't know. On the one hand, they could probably use the extra manpower. On the other, this is our home. I'm not going to give up on it so easily.
Just needs a little upkeep.
And there's a chest in here. Right. I think that's all there is in here. I had to check though. Let's unbar the door and get out of here. It says enter the city of Paradise. So I just remembered though that Landing, Graduate Shore. Where's Paradise? Over here? We haven't entered it yet, but we can get close to it. By using a beacon. We have fast travel in this game, which I keep forgetting about.
Is that all you got?
I'm just gonna run away. We're finally going to enter the city.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them?
Gelarde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
There's a lot I don't know about myself. Yeah.
A godlike of unknown provenance. Even more interesting. Who knows? Perhaps you'll find the answers you're looking for here. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. Cartography is not for the slight. It requires a certain initiative.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3 this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you.
I'll keep an eye out.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Town. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Wanted. Senza, proprietor of Sansa's Emporium, has reported his assistant German missing in the wilds of Dawnshore. Reward will be offered for the return of German's cartographic notes. Below is this last correspondence posted to provide clues to his whereabouts. Sansa. Pleased to report I made it to Usher's hand intact. I've since we've overestimated how far we can safely explore. We could outfit an entire expeditionary force with the bandits I've encountered on the main road alone. Nearly spent my whole purse bribing my way out of scrapes. To think I used to gripe about the Principe. Never again. Anyway, here now, set up camp at the cavern while I scout the ruins. I wonder whether anyone in the wayward throngs of Paradise is an expert on dead languages. What are we calling the ancients anyway? Godless? Not much of a name. You think on it and I'll transcribe. Hope I'm not writing down any curses. In higher spirits, German. Okay.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
So I need to enter the city of Paradise first. We're gonna finish this quest. And then...
Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for herself.
Really?
I'm your death. Swift and subtle. Like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod. Hello.
Okay, then.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. The plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
If there's a plague in these lands, you are a symptom, and I am the cure.
Boss, she's trying to bewitch us with weird words.
Pod, you do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
Hey, Pod, you're no killer. Get out of here, and I'll let you off with a warning.
Pod isn't going anywhere. Are you, kid?
I don't know.
Think of it this way, you aren't her first lackey or her last.
Well...
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing, it's just not in my blood.
You ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
You're mine now.
Be your sake!
You didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, you should have thought twice. Cryptic letter, we will pay a handsome bounty for information on the Adrian ambassador. Their daily schedule, their preferred wine, nothing is beneath their interest, and everything has a price. Alright. I like that we let the kid go. I think that was a good choice.
Welcome to Paradise. Good work out there, envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you. Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now, right?
Maybe. I guess we'll see how things go. What's over here? Nothing. We're fine. Keep going. Ooh, coins.
Envoy!
Right as we enter town? Really? We are already murdered? This is interesting. Where are we? A little patch of grass. Who are you?
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
You're asking me? I don't even understand what just happened.
The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
So this is the beyond? My soul feels like it's floating.
This place does not matter. The branches of your life were pruned. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
Hopefully the next life is kinder to me and my killer, whoever they are.
They hurt you, but we do not hear rage hissing in you like a serpent. Why?
There's no point in hanging on to anger. All I can do is move on.
Soften. Quiet. You would accept the winter before spring, but you do not understand. Your soul is imprisoned here, as are we. But we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once.
What do you mean, send me back? How?
The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
This is going to hurt, isn't it?
Immensely. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
Oh, fun. I appear to be okay. She looks shocked.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
What happened to me? All I remember is pain and the voice.
A voice? Tell me more.
It was old and confused, but terribly powerful.
Fascinating. I wish I could tell you what it means, but this is new territory for me. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance she was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
The voice brought me back. I'm sure of it.
A voice? I take it you don't mean Liviana ordering me around.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Interesting. Let's let them keep talking.
Anything she should avoid. Strenuous exercise, hard drink, strong sveff.
Look for patterns. If your friend has any troubling signs, be attentive to what triggers them. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A feat none have yet achieved.
I don't blame you for your misgivings, but Runid is the real thing. Go and see for yourself. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I'll find the watcher. Just point me in the right direction.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Thank you, Liviana.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You've given me a lot of directions.
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
Not so fast. What's your stake in all this?
Your troops are going to be on edge until your killer's found, and some of us still have to live here. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
And she's also a merchant, so let's talk to her.
Know about? No?
Alright, so all she has is these things. Good to know. Let's take a look around. There's a letter. Letter from Fior Messeverno. Liviana, Emerald Stair is not the same without you. My animators are in desperate need of guidance. I understand why you left, but your talents are wasted on that nest of vipers. When you've had enough of healing the body, come back to us and work on healing the soul. Hey. And there's... I've compared our local herbs to the same ones imported from Adir. If my findings are accurate, then everything that grows in the living lands is more potent, everything. Cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle, so... Maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the Republics just to see what happens. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with.
I had a dream about you.
What?
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside. You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you.
Interesting.
Also, there was a tree that... It wasn't a tree? Oh, it made sense at the time. I can't remember anymore. It's a pity dreams aren't made to last. Got in a fight with the Adiran guards. I started it, they finished it. Stay safe. You don't want to end up back here again. Liviana didn't think you'd make it, but she never gave up on you. If you need something for the pain, there's an apothecary by the bathhouse. I'll pull through. Liviana's taking good care of me. Liviana didn't think you'd make it, but she never gave up on you.
Alright, that's gonna loop. But that's interesting. He had a dream about what I saw when I died. Alright. There's quite a few things to loot right here. So we have to go up the stairs.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Balrog.
You saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Paradise is getting more dangerous.
Nothing to see here, Envoy. The situation's under control.
Is it though? Let us ask the dead man and see whether he agrees.
What he thinks doesn't matter anymore. I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all Paradisans were protected citizens.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwig understands. I assume you do too.
Assume nothing about me, soldier. Nothing.
Forgive me, Envoy. I spoke too freely. It won't happen again.
Easy. We don't want people thinking you put a curse on them.
I might. I am a mage after all. There's stuff all over the place to loot. I'm being honest, I don't even know where I'm going. When I told you to hide the hole, I meant somewhere with a locked door, you absolute imbecile. Fuck, just a door at all would be better than this. Move it, now. You know I can't be seen with it. If the chest is still here next check-in, it'll be your casket. Boss, I can't carry this alone. Creo helped me get it here. You know, before you took care of him... Besides, Ma used to say the best place to hide something was in plain sight. Take care of it before I hide my... in your... mother's... You useless. Alrighty then. That wasn't nice, boss. Ma said bad words make bad men. I'm leaving for a while. Yes, you can keep my cut. You usually do anyway. I'm not moving the trunk. What's in the trunk? Ooh. Good stuff, good stuff. Ow. How do I throw the grenade, though? You need to back up.
Hey, what's going on back there?
That door is blocked, so I can't do that there. And check down here. Can I open this door? I can. What's in here?
Don't just stand there. Come in. The Ballaroc's always open.
Evening.
Mind your own business.
What do you want, Adiran? Go eavesdrop on someone else.
Sit down.
What does he have?
What do you want?
Lockpicks. Let's go ahead and buy those. Let's give him a little talking too.
Back. If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it. Some Svef user told me he had a vision out by the eastern ruins. Not sure what that's worth to you. Suit yourself. Don't just stand there. Come in. The Ballaroc's always open.
Let's head out. Report to the ambassador, find the watcher. I don't see the cartographer quest. Let's try and find the ambassador. Where am I? I'm down here in the underbelly. Well, let's find our way out.
You there! Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence. Huh?
Damn this city. Every day someone new turns up dead.
inventory. Let's break those down. There's so much to do in this game. Oh, that's the fast travel, okay.
Stay out of trouble.
Find the Watcher, find the Ambassador. So let's go find the Watcher.
Surprised they'll let us walk out of here.
He's up here somewhere.
Wasn't there supposed to be a cartographer around here?
Here we go! Nice shot! Left leg!
Ow, he hit hard.
Worth it.
To your left!
Beyond seek.
One for you!
Got him.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Make sure I'm not missing any loot. I think I'm good. Let's keep heading up here. Oh, wait. Yikes. Almost died. Up this way. Our Watcher's up here. That's blocked off. It's up there.
Take your best shot. Watch your back.
I think I see how we get there.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Vodka.
Let's check this out in here.
If anyone can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
truth and wrath.
There we go. So if you ever come across a broken bridge like that with water, you can just use an ice spell. Either an ice grenade or an ice spell like I did. Both work.
If she discovers any embarrassing secrets?
No, that wasn't me. It was. How am I ever supposed to return to the farm? Be careful, godlike. Runid has such power. God, such terrifying power.
Does he? I'm not unfamiliar with auguries and soul readings. I'll be fine.
Oh, that's good. This is new to me, though. Oh, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead. By my hands.
That was in the past. Leave it there. You're a different person now.
I suppose. But that doesn't change what happened. Entire families destroyed by me. Look, I just want to go back home to the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now, knowing what I know? I keep telling myself that that person, that murderer, isn't me, but they were. They are.
Keep telling yourself that you aren't defined by a past life.
You mean that? All of those people I hurt. But maybe you're right. Thank you, godlike. You've given me much to think on. Oh, make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading.
Why is that?
Why, it's tradition. Rooney doesn't accept payment for her readings. So this is what people do. What you do is your decision, but you have been warned.
Okay then. I have been warned.
Step closer, godlike.
Runid, my people told me what happened to your village, or at least what they understand of it. First, allow me to offer my sympathies. The wilderness is unforgiving, mysterious, and perhaps worst of all, unapologetic. Second, I invite you to reside in Paradise for as long as you'll have us. Your needs will be taken care of. All we ask in return is to make use of your talents as a watcher. Whenever you're ready for a new beginning, the gates of Paradise will be open to you.
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike?
Liviana said you could help me.
Help? No. I can open your eyes, but you must learn to see. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
Your mind and soul are in conflict. I can use that to locate what I seek. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
a door. A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger? Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the sea from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected.
Interesting. That doesn't bode well.
First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who?
The gods?
But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never free of charge. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface.
A thorn is one piece of a greater whole.
Yes, a thorn from a vine from a root from a garden.
The garden, yes.
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse.
So I'm cursed. Which one of the gods did this to me?
I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind.
So I'm healthy, but cursed and alone.
Better luck in your next life. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor. But the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Ardra, commune with it. Ardra has a strong link to the beyond.
Thanks for the advice.
Before we close, have you any final questions?
The ambassador wants some assurance that I'm okay. Am I okay?
As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight.
Can you tell my friend Kai about his soul?
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
This has been enlightening. Thank you.
For us both, I assure you. Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
That sounds like fun.
Let's get out of here.
Well, I'm gonna look around first, see if there's anything. To collect. I already read that. Let's head upstairs. Oh, there's that shimmery sound. Another restless night, I watched people scream, flee, and die as a mountain toppled over and buried them. Overhead, the great tree spread out its branches to eclipse the very stars its bark, a dizzying array of colors. The dreams are getting stronger, but not clear. Whose soul am I detecting? Why is my sight blurred when I try and focus on it? When last I had this dream, it augured the death of my village by a maddening blight. What is the dream trying to tell me now? I do not understand. Maybe I'm not meant to. Maybe it's for someone else. Found some Audra. Alright, report to the ambassador. Let's see what's in here first. Nothing. He just jumped in right behind me. What if there had been something dangerous in there? He could have died. I guess that's his fault, isn't it? That's fun. Is there anything in here? There is nothing else.
Oh, no, you don't.
Alright. He's engaged in combat, but I'm not. Oh.
That's it for me.
If Kai would just come back. Do I seriously have to beat these guys? There's so many of them. I'm gonna die. Mm.
Back in the fight. The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. There are worse ways to end a fight. First rule of godless ruins, don't touch anything.
Let's look around.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet?
It is not new. It negates the gods. Why do you whisper to me?
We whisper in dreams. An aspiration. Where did we go wrong?
Were you wrong or misinterpreted?
Now our memory is a wound reopened.
What do you remember?
For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness.
A duty?
An obligation. A sacrifice for the whole. Your life was not your own. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? You faced your work with dignity. You had no other choice. While you feared failure, they rewarded you for your diligence. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. Generations had passed, and the land around you was still wild. A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal?
Wide roads, open gate stocks that would welcome the world.
The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak?
I told them to build in harmony with nature, even if the city was not as grand.
The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork?
Proud.
You had earned your pride, yet a new trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimal, how did you lead? To lead is to serve. You always knew this. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to revere you for your selflessness. You were an example to be followed. They saw what they themselves could be. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence.
What happened?
We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimal. What became of you? They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Alright. Interesting.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
Oh, we unlocked something here. A unique weapon. Now let's head back. Set up party camp. I can't upgrade the common wand anymore. Let's upgrade the common grimoire. Should I wear the breastplate because it gives more damage reduction? And if so, should I upgrade that or should I wait? I spent so much upgrading the robe. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. And I'll wear it. And that's it. And then let's go inventory. Let's wear the breastplate. And let's break down this. Abilities, companions? Do I have any for them? No. Godlike. We have 3. Wizard. What's this? Decreases the essence penalty of light and medium armor by 15. Invokes powerful arcane shield for 20 seconds. It makes the spell casting uninterruptible. And increases your damage reduction by 25%. Let's get that one. And then let's increase our constitution. That increases our maximum health and our poison and bleed resistance. The cartographer is over here, so let's go check that out. It's been 3 hours already. That's insane. Well, let's see if we can find him really fast.
Navy's punishment for desertion.
We found his map. Okay.
Go ahead, envoy.
I would like to at least find the ambassador and talk to him before we end the video.
Is this what it's like to travel with an envoy? I can get used to this.
Okay then. There's something back in there.
Murderers!
How awful.
What's happening here?
Not to worry, envoy. We got one of the bastards.
It's a horrible situation all around. It's a horrible situation all around.
My friends and countrymen, the envoy is alive and hunting us. Our position in the city is compromised. Use the final hours of this life, gathering intelligence on the Adrian embassy and deliver it to us. Trust no one. Pray that the gods know what they're doing, for I no longer understand their motives.
We're persistent little rats, aren't they?
Alright, well.
Oh, bless my soul, the Adiran envoy.
Hey, how'd you get around me? You're supposed to check in before... Huh? Oh, yeah, move on through.
Hi, Market. A haven of opulence in an up. We should stop by Sansa's sometime. There's nothing like it, that's for sure.
Welcome, welcome. I was hoping you would drop in.
Interesting. Lots of stuff in here.
You're back. I warned Kirmund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it? On second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
Here's a lot of stuff here. Okay. Here's a treasure map. What's that? That is a shield. Let's get some Paradise and ladder. For sure. We need that to upgrade stuff. I mean, I think we need all this to upgrade stuff. Let's go ahead and sell those.
You're back. Have you been to the bathhouse? I'm too busy myself, but I'm told it's a taste of old Spirento.
Let's look around for a minute. I'm not gonna read that, it's too long. Maybe I'll come back later and read all this stuff. There's so much. Very interesting. Little place he's got here. A two-headed skeleton. Alright, let's go find the ambassador now.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
The Adirans have come quietly. They will not take us by.
We're gonna go find the ambassador and see what he has to say.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you.
You seem nervous. Is something wrong?
Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else. I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her? Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window.
Okay. So there's another quest that we have.
Tragedy. The recently arrived envoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the...
You died. Envoy. I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable.
But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
I prefer to think it's part of my destiny, though perhaps it's just bad luck.
Maybe that's all it is, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the dream scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
We better get to work.
Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
They seem to have it out for us specifically. Do you know why?
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. No, but this is the Paradisans' home. They're very good at hiding here. And Marius is good at finding things that want to remain hidden. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins.
Okay.
Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently, you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Assassins are cowards by nature. This will be easy.
But don't be so quick to judge. They got the better of you once, and I don't want history to repeat itself. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Alright, so I think I'm going to end it here. I don't think we're going to find Marius right now. We will later. But, we are... Okay, we have no points anywhere. That's fine. Look at that, though. The map is huge. Alright. So, I'm enjoying this game a lot. Greatly. I'm Set Leather. Clavoger, Enand. I know the blighting of the Shangle route is a cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fioramus Averno. We cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of animancy, much less welcome it to our dinner tables. Okay. And let's read this. There's another letter back here. Inquisitor, I have been in Emerald Stair long enough to confirm our worst suspicions. The people of Fioramus Averno care not for the laws of morals or gods. Animancy and folk magic are peddled in defiance of Whitaker. Their crimes are innumerable, their ways of life intolerable. All is not lost. Politically, they are unstable, too focused on themselves to notice us, our eager hands, tightening the garrote. We await your order, your friend in the forest. Okay, then. Okay, I'm not concerned about that. That's really long. So, I think I'm going to end it here. What's this? I'm just going to go ahead and add all of these to my journal. I keep saying I'm going to end it, and then I keep doing more stuff. Cool. Ambassador Hilgard, I have maintained order in Paradise for many years. I know this city. When there is good leader and fair policy, there is peace. But you have allowed the steel garrote to terrorize my people, to sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, or the embassy might not carry your banners for long. Uh-oh. Yeah, so... It's so hard to keep, what's this? Steel Garrote Report. We found this book on a public bench. After careful study, our scribe confirmed the handwriting matches the signature found in the scrolls of Tane's chaotic orb. Be advised that Tane is in the Living Lands as a member of the Circle of Archmagi. He has license to go where he pleases. We will observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. Tane is either a harmless fool or one of the most dangerous people alive. We simply can't take the chance. Tane's diary. Dear diary, here I am in the Living Lands. This island might not be the safest vacation spot, but it's certainly the most colorful, also the most flavorful according to these mushrooms. And mushrooms seldom lie. This reminds me of that one wizard from Lord of the Rings, the one that lives in the wild and communes with the animals. I love him, and I can't remember his name right this second off the top of my head, but I love him. Okay. Before I forget, I promised Beckerna I'd bring back a souvenir. There's rumor of a fallen star. So sorry. There's rumor of a fallen star in Emerald Stair. Could be a nice addition to her collection. A message is scribbled on the inside cover. If found, please return to Tane, the Archmage, author of Tane's Chaotic Orb. Okay. So yeah, it reminds me of that, add to journal. That wizard from Lord of the Rings. He eats too many magic mushrooms and lives amongst the wilds. So anyway, I am going to end it here. We have, hey, I haven't seen you in a minute. Garrett.
You've got some god looking out for you.
I guess I do. Anyway, okay. So, if you enjoyed the video, please don't hesitate to subscribe and like and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.